Hello everybody, it's the Legoland here, and welcome back to another video on the channel. In today's LEGO review, we're taking a look at set 75378, the BARC Speeder Escape from LEGO Star Wars. This set released in 2024, has 221 pieces, and 4 minifigures. And it retailed for $30, and is based off the Mandalorian Season 3, a flashback scene where we see how Grogu escaped Order 66. So yeah, this set has some clone troopers, Jedi, and Grogu as figures, which of course we'll be looking at when we get to the figures. But yeah, this is the second ever BARC Speeder. The first one was in 2013 as a Clone Wars version. This one's based off Mandalorian Season 3, like I just said. On the back, we get some nice art for Coruscant at night and the scene of Order 66, along with some play features the set has. Let's open the set up real quick. This set has 3 bags. We get a small instruction manual with the current instruction manual art with the render on the front and the white background, and there's not much going on there. And we do get a small sticker sheet as well with 4 stickers. The first figure included in the set is Kelleran Beq, the Jedi who saves Grogu and takes him away from the temple during Order 66. And this is a pretty cool figure. He has great detailing for his Jedi robes, for his torso and legs. I do like the hint of gold printing on the inner part of his robes. He does include 2 lightsabers, like he wields in the show, 1 green, 1 blue, and he has a brown cape, which is a more fabric-y, softer one than the harder capes they use for some figures. And then the head captures the look of actor Ahmed Bestwell, who also played Jar Jar, and I think it looks just like him, and this figure definitely does a good job of capturing that Jedi's look well. So we get 2 501st Troopers, and they're exactly the same, so we'll just take a look at one. The torso has nice printing with some blue markings and other things for his belt and stuff. It also has some blue on the legs. It comes with a blaster. And the helmet is, of course, the only helmet holes, which just doesn't really look the best. It just looks way too wide, and there's no point of including helmet holes in this set if you don't have accessories to accessorize them with. And the print on the head looks fine. Underneath we get that generic clone trooper head, which is being used more nowadays. But it's cool to get 2 of them in this set, I guess. It's just the helmet is not really the best. And like, why include the holes when you don't have accessories? But I guess it's cool to have something for the Jedi to fight. The final figure we get is Grogu, of course. It says appeared in several sets. So the bottom part of it uses the baby mold of the figure with some green hands, bit of printing on the torso for his outfit, and then the head just attaches on, and it is a mini Yoda head with like big ears and then the eyes. It just looks really cute and nice to get another version of him. So one of the side builds we get in the set is a lamp. This is technically our only thing from the Jedi Temple we've ever gotten, is this lamp. And it's a pretty nice design. We have some nice smooth curvature here, and then we have it come up a little bit more with some lighter gray, and then the pole here with the clear piece for the lamp. Pretty basic build, but nice little extra detail to have, like the troopers sitting next to, and just add a bit of landscape and just expand the setting of the area, and just instead of just including the speeder, which I think is nice that they add this extra part to it. So we also get Grogu's pod in this set, and includes this clear piece for it to kind of float, and this will actually connect to the speeder, which we'll take a look at later. But it's a pretty simple build. We have some of these curved pieces on the side, creating that circular oval look. We have a stud in the middle, so you can take Grogu and put him in, and he just sits in the pod pretty smoothly. And then we have this back part here, creating like where the hood would come down. But yeah, besides that, pretty basic, just red and white coloring, and it looks nice. So here is the BARC Speeder with the sidecar, and it's a pretty long build. I thought it would be a bit shorter, but the speeder is definitely decently long, and it does kind of remind me of one of the speeders from the 2011 battle pack, or it might have been 2012. But yeah, it also, I think it more reminds me of the one in the Battle Geonosis set from back in the day. But let's start by taking a look at the main speeder itself. So at the front of this speeder, we have 2 stud shooters, which I think are a bit too bulky. They could have hidden them better, but they aren't too distracting. And you just shoot it out by pressing the trigger there, and then you can reload it back in. We have some nice detailing here with these red pieces here and that gray piece sticking out the front. I really like how they use like the ski foot pieces for the sides of the build. Add some extra detail to that, more depth, and I think it looks really good. And then we have this nice little bridge piece where it's kind of like down at the front and goes up, so it creates a little arch here, which looks pretty nice. I wish they could add a bit more smoothing down here though. I really like this red piece at the front though, that brings the middle part of the speeder up. Just really love dark red coloring, and I think it looks well on this ship. For the main speeder area, we have, of course, a control stick here. Nice little chair design with slope back and a place for you to put Kelleran Beq. And then I wish they did cover up these studs here. I don't know why they left them open, but who knows. But underneath that, we do have some clear round pieces so you can kind of slide around the ship without creating friction and not moving as well. Then at the back, we have a more nice sloping coming down, a sticker here on top to continue that white and red theme. And on the side, we have like the 2 engines, which have a nice design. They again use those ski pieces on the side for detail. We have that round piece at the front, and then some red at the back for thrusters. A sticker on top as well here. The other one is pretty much exactly the same, but with a different sticker. And I think it looks pretty nice. Now the sidecar is connected by these axle pieces, so you can kind of take it apart if you don't want it to be connected. And one is actually higher than the other, but the connectors are in the same place, so they just connect in pretty easily, and it's pretty sturdy. I guess you can move up and down, but you don't really need to. The actual sidecar though is pretty nice. I really love the smooth back here, using these pieces. And then we have like a little black piece here for like the back of the chair. Another one of those ski pieces for some detail, which looks nice. More slope thing at the bottom so it doesn't get caught on carpet or whatever. And then at the front we have like the shield or extra part of this speeder, which is on a hinge so you can have it sloped. And it does have a little sticker on it, which looks nice. But yeah, this spot here where the 2 studs are is where you are able to put Grogu's sidecar. You actually have to take off this white piece first for it to be put in there, and I think you have to move that up as well. But yeah, it just fits on pretty easily. The color schemes work well, so it kind of looks like it's part of the vehicle. And yeah, it's pretty snug, it won't fall off or anything, and it looks pretty cool. In conclusion, I think this set is a pretty nice set. We have some good figures with Kelleran Beq, Grogu, and the 2 clones, which of course helmets are bad, but they're fine. And the speeder design is nice. There could have been some studs covered up in other places, and it could have been smoothed out more. I think it looks pretty cool. And then we get that little lamp as well, which is okay. I'd probably give a set like a 6.5 out of 10. Nothing that special. The figures are good, but it's okay. Probably not worth $30 though, in my opinion. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this review, make sure to like, subscribe, join the Discord, share the video to other people, and follow me on my other socials. And we'll see you guys in another video. Bye-bye.